Alright guys, today we are going to learn how to make the brick wall that we are going to put behind our graffiti name. So, in order to do that, you need a ruler or something that is straight. You could use the edge of a magazine or the edge of a book if you do not have a ruler at home. And you are going to use whisper lines for this first part because we need to be able to erase the lines that we are drawing just a little bit. So the first decision you are going to make is how tall you want your bricks to be on your paper. I'm going to make my bricks about this tall. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight, but approximate is fine. When you're using a ruler, please make sure you are pushing hard. See how my fingernails are turning a little bit white? That makes it so your ruler is not going to budge when you are doing your line across your paper, okay? So you're going to gently place your pencil down and just draw a super light line. Underneath that line, you're going to move your ruler down just a teeny tiny bit and make another line. This line in between is going to end up being that grout line, that like white part that you see in between the bricks that helps glue them all together. Next, we need to estimate approximately the same amount of space as your first line for your next row of bricks. You are going to continue this process all the way down your paper by measuring out the space for your bricks and then drawing two lines that are close to each other. And like I said, this is an estimation. We're going to put your graffiti name over the top of it once this brick wall is done. So don't stress too much about this brick wall process. This is not, the whole project is not just your brick wall. Okay. For the sake of time, I'm not going to do the whole thing. You're going to continue this all the way to the end of your paper, okay? The second step, once you have your bricks, grout, bricks, grout, bricks, grout, bricks, grout, all the way down your paper, you're going to decide how long you want your bricks to be. To do that, you are just going to add two vertical lines, but stop when you get to that top grout line, like that. See this little tiny line that connects in between those two lines we just drew? That was our grout line. We need to erase that little line so it looks like the grout goes around the edge of your brick, okay? Again, we're going to estimate on this. If you want to be super specific with your bricks, you are free to measure them out, but for this project, it is not about precision. This is about the idea of a brick wall. So if you just erase that corner, no problem, just add it back in. Two lines per brick. It's the edge and the front edge of your next brick. And if it goes off the edge of your page, no problem. This is your first row. Your second row needs to be offset. Usually we offset brick walls so they don't fall over, right? Gives us like a zigzag sort of pattern as we're going. To do that, you are going to start in the middle of your first brick on your second row. Two lines, and from every row here on out you need to erase the top and bottom line into those grout lines. We didn't have to do it on the top because the top edge was the top of our paper. Now the middle of this next brick, approximately, erase the top and the bottom, and we just keep going, aiming for kind of the middle of our bricks, like that. This is kind of like a cinder block look. If you want more of an old wall, you could kind of like curve your brick corners. Up to you what you want your bricks to look like, okay? As you go, double check you are erasing these. It should look just like these. Like I could draw a whole circle or square around in the grout of my brick wall. All right, once you have all of your bricks made on your whole entire paper, you are going to start coloring your brick wall. Just like we blended our colors, like here, we're going to be layering colors to make a brick color. There are tons of different colors of bricks. So the brick, if you want more orange bricks, use more orange in your mixture. If you want more brown bricks, add more brown to your mixture, right? So you can start, I want mine to be kind of red. So I'm going to start by lightly coloring in my brick. Lightly, lightly. Going the same direction is super helpful to not make your bricks look really scratchy. If you are nervous you're going to hit your edge, you can do small little circles as you get to the edge, and it makes it so it's not so blunt as you hit the edge. You can also turn your paper. I think it's easier if you pull towards you, because then you can see what you're doing rather than push it away from you. All right, I'm going to layer some brown on top of this because I want it to still look like earthen, made out of terracotta clay or something. And as you go, you're going to be able to build up your color. You can also choose what color you want your grout to be. At school, our grout is kind of light gray, and our bricks are pretty red and brown. But like I said, you get to choose your brick color motif for your brick wall. You get to choose. All right, so you're going to do this pretty much for your whole wall. If you want to add more than 2 colors, that's fine. Come on in with another color. You can just keep layering it until you get the color that you are looking for. Remember, if it looks too stripy for you, come in with soft little circles with your colored pencil, and it will help fill in any of those stripy spots. That is your goal for today. Try to fill your entire paper with bricks. If you don't get done with your coloring of your bricks today, don't worry, we will finish that next week, okay?